Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm on time for once. Let's go. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I did. My tea has not yet been drunken yet, though. On time, Hive. Yeah. Anyway, it's Pikmin day today. More Pikmin. Yeah, baby. I want to see, like, because I'm pretty sure there's, like, a post-game. Even if this isn't the final area, there's probably a post-game thing. Like, main story thing. Post-game is such a weird phrase, because, like, it's still part of the game. It's not after the game. Why do we call it post-game? Anyway, I'm pretty sure there is a post-game stuff, but I want to see if we can beat, like, the main story at least, before the Pokemon DLC comes out and steals all of my streaming time. So, yeah, more Pikmin. We're gonna finish off the shoreline area today, and then hopefully that'll only take one in-game day, and then we can go off to the house. The fully functioning house that for some reason is in a Pikmin game, when all of the maybe that's another retcon. Like, up until now, Pikmin has sort of been assumed that it's like a post-apocalyptic Earth, and humans are dead, and now it's just abandoned. But apparently there's just a fully functioning house with still working electricity, so, you know, who knows? You know, it hasn't broken down at all, isn't any worse for wear, it's just a house. I suppose we'll have to see. Is there anything I wanted to talk about? Oh, right. Maybe it's a Soul Survivor's house. I was gonna say, I had been, like, this year planning to try and do a song cover, like, every 2 months or whatever. I'm probably not gonna do one this month, because I'm working on a different video, and I'm like, hey, that's gonna take up all my time, I'd rather work on that. So I think instead of, like, specifically a song cover every 2 months, there's just gonna be, like, an other video. I'm not gonna be secretive with it. It's I posted on Twitter, like, hey, who wants to, like, volunteer to have me draw them as if they were a character within my multiverse? And so 4 people responded, and I'm making a video out of that. I've drawn 2 out of the 4. So yeah. Who knows? We may be entering a new era of content. Alternatively, I may try to still sneak in a quick song cover regardless, and just do a really simple MV. But that remains to be seen. Exciting stuff. Oh, I did. When I was putting honey in my tea, I guess some of it dripped onto the side of the cup. That's why it's sticky. Oh no. Anyway, enough dilly-daddling. Is that dilly-dallying? Why did I decide to use that word? And why was it so hard for me to say? It's Pikmin time. I still feel like the loading screens feel way too long. Oh, y'all see the heckin' Mario Wonder trailer? I may actually end up getting it at some point. It looks like fun. Even though I'm not that big on 2D platformers, it looks cool. So much stuff. Also, Nabbit's back. I'm probably not going to play as Nabbit because Nabbit's like the easy mode, but Nabbit's back. My boy. The goodest boy from the Wii U era. Anyway, enough Mario. We're not looking for Mario, we're looking for Olimar. But first, we need to finish Serene Shores. We've got all the types of Pikmin now. So that's pretty cool. Olimario. I mean, in Japanese, Olimar's name is literally just Mario's name backwards. And then in English, it's just an anagram, but they added an L. Yeah, so in Japanese, Mario is Mario, and Olimar is Orima. And then Olimar's, like, co-worker in the second game, his co-worker's called Louis, which is just Luigi, but without the G. And this, Pikmin is another Miyamoto franchise, so he very much knew what he was doing. Oh, actually, I'm not going to bother getting any out because we need to go into the water anyway. Also, I was apparently wrong about how... Where's the cave again? Back this way. Okay. So I was apparently wrong about how this worked. I thought it was like, oh, since you can grab your... You can choose your Pikmin at the entrance, you know, you're not really being limited to only water. Except no. Because it's underwater, you are still only allowed to bring waters. Even if I, like, bring less, yeah, it won't let me select any. And I did look it up. The engulfed castle really is just straight up a recreation of the submerged castle from Pikmin 2. Which is, you know, it's a fun little reference. Also, there was one other thing that I did... Oh, we can get more purples. Huh? I thought we cleared all the creatures out of this cave. But now it's teeming with them yet again. They must have found all this open territory and moved right in. It just goes to show that even if you explore 100% of a cave, the natural world won't be kept at bay for long. Okay. So on the surface, creatures stay dead. But if you go into a cave that you've already explored, then the enemies will come back. Good to know. I mean, I don't intend to go back into any caves I've already explored, but, you know. The only reason I'm doing this is so that we can get to the other side. Also, I do want to show, so that egg... No, don't drink it all. Save some for the purples. So this egg, it's really just there to, like, lure you in so that the water wraith can drop down on it. But now that the water wraith's not here, because we already beat it, it's my tights. And the purple just freaking crushed them immediately. Amazing. I think the purples are all flowers now. This was great. We got a bunch of nectar for all these blues because we lost so many of our blue flowers before. Are you all flowers as well? Yes, good. Okay, everyone's flowered up except Ochi. Ochi's still a leaf. Oh, cool. Got 10 extra sparklium. And 20 more purples. I am a bit cautious about bringing purples out here, because they do say, like, oh yeah, purple are one of the recommended species for this area. But, like, there's water all over the place, and purples can't swim. Like, the waters can... The blues can swim, rather. Okay, so there's gotta be... There's gotta be a base around here somewhere. Because, like, there's oh no, we can jump down. Oh. Oh, I didn't get the stomp. Oh well. Okay, so we'll leave him there for now. Oh. Dandori. Okay, blues go after him. Let me just go back a bit so that the rest don't drown. Don't worry about that for now. Okay, so we don't... Yeah, there's not another base up here, but there is... That is absolutely an enemy of some description. Probably one of those lobster dudes. Oh god, it's dropping us right on top of it. It didn't come out? Oh, is it because, like... I think it mentioned in its description that, like, the tunnels are, like, connected or whatever. So maybe, because we already killed the one on the beach, it's actually the same dude. Anyway, most everything is dead, so we may as well. It does kind of bother me that we... It does kind of bother me that we only have onions for red, blue, and yellow. Because, like, at the very least, flying and rock should, or winged and rock rather. Actually, no. Specifically get the blues on that. Did I? Oh. It's like winged and rock, they did have onions in Pikmin 3. So so if they don't in this game, that's going to be a bit odd. Purple and white I can understand because they didn't have onions in the... Yo, is that an ocarina? I didn't even see that. I just walked right past it. And I'm a bit wary going up here with my purples. There it is. That scared me more than it should. There it is. Not letting me lock on. Oh, there's a treasure here. Go, 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 go. Did I lose I lost some ice. A single ice. So that's not too bad. How do I get off again? This. And then we have this up here. Were purples only recommended here because, like, there was a heckin'... What's it called? The watermelon? Were we only recommended to bring purples because the watermelon is large and they can help carry it more easily? Because otherwise, I don't really see how purples would be particularly helpful in this area. Like, their traits are that they're strong. And that's about it. Anyway, I think that's everyone back. And that's all the treasures in this area. Which means... Dandori time. Yo, my man's got those heckin' Sonic connected eyes. Except it doesn't look like Sonic at all. Look, it's a leafling. Dandori anytime, Dandori anywhere, Dandori over and over and over again. Oh, this means we're gonna have to do a nighttime mission to get the medicine for him. Alright, newbie, time to show off your Dandori skills to that leafling. Dandori time. Ice cross course. Oh, I didn't see what Pikmin types it gives me here. Dandori level 3. Oh boy. Okay, there's water. Or blue. I keep calling them water Pikmin. And there's probably going to be ice here as well. So, like, it's going to be a balance between creating solid ground to carry things over and having your ice with you so that they can do stuff. The better your Dandori, the more important you are. Good at keeping Pikmin busy. Good at Dandori. How good are you? Okay, there's ice things. I didn't mean to send Ochi, but that it works. Okay. Okay, y'all do that. Where else can we... Oh, that... Okay, so that slows us down, apparently. Okay, for now, focus on... just building up what we can do. Okay, Ochi do that, I guess. I didn't mean for that to be Ochi's job, but sure. Actually, just charge. Meanwhile, I will pluck these. This is probably not good Dandori, but... Okay, everyone come down. Ah, Kenna, thank you for the raid. Hold on. There, I paused. Thank you, thank you. Pikmin! Yes, yes. Hold on. Final PP stream, nice. Did that work? Silent Hill, nice. That's the command, right? Yes, it is. Anyway, welcome Raiders! Welcome, welcome. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Melody Sea Turtle. I'm a VTuber from Australia. I tend to play popular Nintendo games and obscure shit no one's ever heard of. Today we're playing more Pikmin, because Pikmin. I like Pikmin. The mins are being picked. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Doing my oh no. I hope your mouth is okay. Anyway, I am currently in a Dandori challenge where we have to try and do things as fast as possible. Okay. We got some more Pikmin. I should check, is there anything? No, there's nothing dangerous on the way back. Next time I stream, I have a game in Mins. Oh, in mine, probably. Nice. Repeat Dandori for good practice. Oh, I accidentally took this dude out. Oops. Oh well, I guess I can take these guys now. Oh, and Ochi can bring it through the water, nice. So we're okay there. Yep, shut up. I meant to grab those. Yeah, the rest of you can go on that. Ice, stay with me, I guess. Okay, we're doing okay, I think. Oh, can they not get up? There we go. I didn't mean to bring y'all off of there. Actually, no, we do still need... Oh, no, we don't. There's a ramp up here. Oh, just charge. Just charge. Gotta do things as fast as possible. Oh. Do we? Oh, no. Not you. Can the blues dig underwater? The blues can dig underwater. Grab that. Hey, is there something over there that they've grabbed onto? Ah, the boat. That's enough, right? One... Okay. We good, we good? Okay. Oh, there's a dude here. Hi. Okay. Keep at it. Perfect. You're good? Grab it? Cool. Can Ochi grab things underwater? Perfect. I can't. Oh, I'd probably have to freeze that to get those ones. I beat his record, let's go. Right, is there anything else for us to do? I guess just get guys going on other things. Like on this. There's not much Dandori time left, but I'm already on silver. I can get these guys on like the other gold pile since there's no water to trek through for that one. Oh, never mind. I don't think there's anything else. Let me quick pause. Just this. But the ices can't really help with that. Oh, they've already got it. It's just a matter of can they get home in time. Oh, that's why keeping the thing frozen was important. Dang it. If I'd just frozen the lake. Oh well, we still got gold. Oops. So incredible, I feel dizzy. Then 30 pieces of raw material is your reward. Those were some incredible Dandori skills. Alright, let's get them out of here. Man! We're always so close. So the proper way to do that is probably, like, leave them in the ice up until you've got all the gold through, and then go dig up the thing. There's no way to tell who it is. Gotta rescue him. And I'm pretty sure this is the last thing of this area. Pretty sure. Perhaps. Like, I didn't see anything else on the map. Oh yeah, we have done that one. Yeah, there's a flag there. We good. Let's just have a wander around while they get the castaway back. And wait and see if it gives us the 100% clear notification. Just going for a swim. Doo-doo-doo. Check the Leafling's ID info. Nope. Could not be analyzed. No surprises there. Okay, so the treasure gauge went off. 99%? What do you mean 99%? Where is there still something for us to do? There's no treasures, there's no castaway. Huh? No, not that one. Oh, there's still a rescue? Huh? Did I not 100% complete one of these? 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay, I'm gonna have to have a wander around, because apparently I must have missed a cave somewhere. And it's just, like, not showing up on the map. Or is it because I haven't built... Is it because I haven't built this? Actually, no, it straight up said Castaway is missing. Okay. But I might as well build it, because we do have, like, a side quest to build bridges. Oh wait, that's too many. Okay, water level's dropping. I am so confused. How do we have 99%? How is there still... Oh no, that's not 7. That's not 27 out of. I'm dumb. But, okay, so maybe it is just that we didn't build the bridge, and because of that, it's only 99. Maybe. Like, I never built it because it's kind of pointless. I can just swim over. Is that it? No? Apparently not. We're still only 99%. We built a bridge there, built a bridge there. Build a climbing wall there. Is it because I haven't broken down... Huh? That wasn't on the map before. Is it like only accessible when the water level drops or something? Oh, yeah, because the treasure radar's active again. Oh, so he only spawns in low tide. Understandable. Good thing I checked and didn't just end the day. Okay. It's frozen. Send in the purples. Grab that pearl. And then let's get out of here. Wait, nope, not you. I don't know if... Oh no, there's no water there. But... probably for the best. While we're here, we might as well grab some spicy berries. Even though I haven't been using the spicy spray at all. 100%, let's go! Man, that one threw me for a loop. Right, everyone back to me. I'm whistling you. Everyone's here. 100%. End the day. Let's go. Half an hour into the stream and we've already completed what I was supposed to complete last time. So now we'll just do a night mission and then we can go off to the house. Thank you for the reminder sphere. We got a leafling. And we retrieved the stately rubber cutie, the lesser mock bottom, the juicy gaggle, the ambiguous hostel, the heroine's tear, the princess pearl, and some creatures. Investigation complete. Let's go, baby. Captain Olimar's from Hocotate, isn't he? I hear that planet's quite well known for its vegetables. Apparently they're indescribably delicious. It's always been a dream for mine to one day eat a genuine Hocotate golden pick carrot. But they're so expensive, I haven't had the right occasion to justify it. Ah yes, golden pick carrots. Just talking about them brings me back to Mother's kitchen and her amazing cooking. She'd blend them up in a mixer until they were liquefied, nutritious, delicious, and extremely efficient for consumption. She took all those beautiful expensive carrots and made juice. Does that even count as cooking? I don't think so. Alright, do we have any nighttime missions left in the second area, or are we going on to the third area now, I wonder? The leaflings are just wow. Oh, because we're going on... Okay, so we are onto the third area now. Because we're going on a night mission, we're gonna have to hear this dude rambling about new blood again. To the Blossoming Dunes. Why does the onion come with us on night expeditions? Oh no, it doesn't come with us, it just takes off for some reason. Because I guess they couldn't be bothered to change the animation to not show the onion also taking off. Oh, you only get one glow Pikmin for every 3 glow pellets? Man. Oh boy, shearwigs? Were there shearwigs here during the day? They're showing the water, but like... Our base is on land, so do we really need to worry about that? Here come the glow Pikmin. Can glow Pikmin go in water? Curious. They can probably float above it. But can they actually go inside is the question. Just get rid of some of the enemies prematurely. Oh. We got things on the move. Oh, night takes place during low tide. Interesting. Oh, you can see where their eyes are, I guess. That's interesting. Send a couple on these as well. Shut up. Even his voice line sounds like he's saying new blood. I do not like Yoni. Oh, things are on the move. Where is Ochi? Ochi? Oh, Ochi's... Bro. Just get on him to... Is the puffy blowhog even... Punch him. Punch him. Let's go. Shut up, my dude. No. Charge up. Oh, so we can't charge them in the air. They don't fly the same way flying Pikmin do. Interesting. Okay. Shearwig's on the way. And Ochi's guarding the other Tricknol, so we can focus on these ones. Good lord. Never mind, he's busy beefing with that thing. Get up! Get up, get up! Oh, there is something coming on the other side. Ochi, what are you doing? Ochi. There are things coming. These heckin' blowholes. Oh no. Okay, forget the blowholes. Focus on the shearwigs. Okay, maybe now we can put a bit of focus on the blowholes again. I don't have time to get more. Please shut up. I'm doing my best. Oh shoot, one snuck in. I'm punching. So we didn't get rid of all the enemies, but we did survive until morning, apparently. Concerning, but it's better than nothing. It's better than dying. Unless I can kill it in these last couple seconds. Hey, we did it! I think that was the last enemy. Fantastic, there's... Yeah! In the last second, we defeated all the enemies. Amazing work tonight, as per usual. Now we can make the cure. Side missions, co-op mode. Where are the castaways? Alright, gear. Oh, and I didn't spend Ochi's pup points. Or pup drive points. I should probably do that. Oh, and the onion's just sort of not there. Because the onion didn't take off with it. Didn't leave with us, it just took off. Oh, right. Because normally... the onion goes up into the atmosphere at night to avoid all the dangerous creatures on the planet. That's how it was in past Pikmin games, so that's probably why they show it taking off anyway. Because it's going up to be safe, not to come with us. Interesting. I wonder if that was deliberate or whether they just didn't bother, like, moving it or whatever. Hey, nice job with the night expeditions. No, Dingo, don't eat that. No. Ah! Oh, excuse me, but yes, excellent work there on the night expedition. Melody. Hey, you feeling a bit groggy right now? Oh, no, I just dozed off for a second, that's all. Oh, so that's what was going on. As always, I'm awake and totally alert for these night expeditions. You're hearing my transmissions loud and clear, right, Melody? Well, I'm the night expedition guide, so it's okay for you to get some sleep, Colin. No, it isn't. I'm the Rescue Corps comms operator. I can't go to sleep. I can't sleep on the job. Besides, I always make sure to take a quick nap before anyone sets out, so I'm fine. I see. Then please, why don't you try a special concoction of mine? I call it Tired Begone. Ehehe. You're telling me it's perfectly okay to drink something that color, really? Well then. Day 25, and we're ready to set out for the house in the middle of our street. Administer the cure at once. Pop, 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 pop. Hey yo, she's got my face. It's Molly from Planet Flukely. She's... Yo! She's a streamer who came to this planet in desperate need of content and followers. Her eccentric style hasn't quite caught on. Nintendo out here putting streamers in all their games now. We had one in Pokemon, we've got one in Pikmin. Bruh. What's next? You know, a streamer would fit pretty well in the world of Splatoon, honestly. I was just trying to think, like, what franchise would they work with? Like Mario? Zelda? But Splatoon, yes. Splatoon would work. Our work doesn't end here. It's the same you say every time. Okay, so what side quest does the streamer have for us? But first we'll accept all the other side quest rewards. You think you got this under control? Is that it? Da-da-da. Yeah. Anyone else have any rewards for us? You rescued all 3 of them. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough. Da-da-da. Complete. I'm disappointed with myself for being such an unreliable supervisor. But I can take responsibility for now. I can take responsibility now for getting my students home safe. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's... No, same hairstyle, different face. Hiya. Oh, are you from this planet? No? Okay, yeah. So then does that mean... You must be in the rescue corps. That is so awesome. I'm Kaya. I came here with my high school's planetary science club, but now things have not gone according to plan. Our ship malfunctioned, and yeah, we were able to escape, but it was a big, flustery mess, and that's not even the half of it. Oh, so if they have the ... above their head, they do actually have something to say. My name's Quiche. I came to this planet on a field trip with my high school's planetary science club and wound up stranded. Okay. Hello. It is I, yes, the famous Vonda. You must be Melody, is that right? A little birdie on the research task force told me that it was you who rescued me. Oh, I'm so sorry, lovely. I seem to be overwhelmed with emotion at the thought. I don't know how to express my gratitude. Any of you? Nope, none of you have anything for me? Phew, thanks a billion for rescuing me. I'm Molly. So check it out. I hopped aboard this tour to get fresh content for my videos, but then I dropped my camera. Yikes, right? Wait, are you a streamer or do you make videos? Because those are 2 different things. You can do both, but it specifically described you as a streamer. I got turned into a leafling, but what does it even matter since I couldn't film it? Pixar, it didn't happen. I mean, did it even really happen? What's with the face? Did I say something weird? You wanna know about me? I'm a super amazing streamer. I really pop on the screen, you know? Hey, what's with the look? I pop like bubbles and I'm not afraid to say it, okay? Okay, so she doesn't have a side quest then. Is she then... What is she... What side quest is she part of then? That's... Hold on. Missions. Oh, rescue the tour participants. Okay. So she doesn't have a side quest, she's just part of the interstellar tour or whatever. For all the things you built, please, you gotta take this. I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Intriguing fact, when you use raw material, you get more raw material. It's a true It's a true perpetual motion building machine. So they are very aware of the fact that they're just rewarding you for using your raw material by giving you even more raw material. I would like to train. What are we gonna get? Chomp, Rush. Giving him a more powerful impact. I haven't been using Rush all that much. Heal would be good, actually. Let's just get all 3 levels of heal. Like, I've only had Ochi actually fully collapse once, but I'd rather not get into that position again. Keep up the good work. It's time. It's house time. Our house. I tried to think of a clever joke for the stream title, but then I couldn't think of anything, so I just went with the actual song lyric. Heroes Hideaway. 86 treasures. Question mark onions and question... Oh, I should have checked Russ's store. He might have had something that could actually be useful. Oops. Oh, there's the armored cannon beetle. Yeah, this is just straight up a house. It's not like run down, no like, you know, humans have died off and everything's dilapidated. It's just a house. And this is where Olimar started. Colin here, looks like you're safely inside the structure. Based on your current location, we were right to conclude who Captain Olimar is in this area. I found a log associated with your exact coordinates. Unknown area. I'm so close to fully repairing the SS Dolphin. The remaining parts should be somewhere inside this giant structure that I've never seen before. It's as if the rules of logic I've come to understand may not apply here. I'll have to explore carefully now. And we've got one more piece of surprising news. The spaceship we found at the rescue command post is Captain Olimar's. Okay, so I guess the reason this game's even happening is because Captain Olimar's escape attempt failed. So is this actually, like, alternate universe where, like, from the bad ending of Pikmin? Plus Moss? After analyzing its flight logs, we can confirm it came from Hokate. Which means we can now track down Captain Olimar by scent. Before you set out, I had Ochi memorize any smells associated with the ship so we might be able to find its castaways. So find Captain Olimar. Ochi, we're counting on you, Melody. Okay. We'll just do auto. Interesting. Yellow, ice, and rock. Stargazer's spot. Keep everyone with us for now. Well, yellows are the only ones we can actually get more of, because we don't have an ice onion or a rock onion. Oh, so that holes to get us, like, down. Oh. Charge. After saying I hadn't been using charge. No? Is that not how we get it down? Okay, it is. I was just doing it in the wrong spot. Anything around here? Nope. Right, I'll wait until the Pikmin are back so that I can go in with a full squad. Hopefully we'll find the last 2 Flalik we need. What does this symbol mean? What symbol? What symbol are you talking about? You mean that? What symbol are you talking about? Eh? Sneaky. Is that not how we get there? Okay, that is how we get that. Cool. I still don't know what he was talking about with regards to the symbol. But, oh well. Yeah, what if the final boss of Pikmin 4 is just straight up a human? It's Moss! Look over there. It's the dog that was running around with that leafling. It looks like it's all alone at the moment. I'll check and see what the voyage log says about it. Moss the guard dog. Moss has been guarding the outside of the bunker for me while I rest. She's also been gathering up my Pikmin, though it's unclear where she's finding them. Either way, I feel so lucky to have Moss by my side in all this. For some reason, the Pikmin fandom decided to make like a running joke that Moss is like the heckin' homophobic dog meme. Like, I guess because it's like squinting. She's squinting like that dog is. Bit fruity. So if this dog is the Moss mentioned in the log, then that leafling must be... It's Erlemer. Alright, let's get to clearing things out. Waha! Waha! Charging things is so fun. Why haven't I been doing this more? Okay. Hey? Hey, what are you doing? Bro just stole my Pikmin. It's taking the Pikmin. I don't know what that dog intends to do with them, but we need to get them back. Bro, piss off. These are my Pikmin. Get your own. Haha, eat shit. Get frozen, my dude. Ha! Oh look, the Scutterchucks. I know them. Okay. Now we actually do need a retreat. Because there are dudes there and we don't want to... Just trying to spread it out so that I still have some of each type with me. Wait! Yeah, because they just give it to red if they if they don't have an onion. Gotta keep an eye out for moss. What are you? That's new. It's another heckin' Clodsire. Do I break you with, like, rocks? Yes. And knock the thing off. Oh, that gets broken? I thought we could, like, bring that back because it looks like gold. Okay. Okay, so we'll build this. Then I'll go back and grab... Oh, there's moss again. I will go back and grab the Pikmin that have been sitting around at base. Look at the way it flops around. Look for these guys. Perfect. Then we can have a look around here. No! Oi! Piss off! These are my Pikmin, not yours. Oh, we killed it for now. She's probably gonna get up later. Where's... Oh, did one of the... Probably one of the ices that was doing this for us got called by Moss and someone else had to come back to deal with them. I'm being very careful. There it is. That's what I was being careful of. KO'd itself. Clay mound complete. Nice, nice. Oh, yep. Cool. There is actually stuff inside them. Is it actually worth doing this? But probably not. It's like one thing of raw material. But, you know, it's fine. It's extra stuff. Why wouldn't you want extra stuff? Alright, where does this take us? What are you? Like an elephant. Okay, y'all do that. Oh, hello. Creatures depicted over here. Don't they kind of look like Ochi? PUBG. And then once they get back, we'll go into this place. Oh, I'm keeping an eye on Moss. She'd better not wake up while they're carrying this back. How big is this area? Can we go up the stairs, maybe? That's probably too large for us, actually. Yo, is that a safe? We probably need to put like the right amount of Pikmin on each part of the each of the knobs to put input the combination. I find it interesting that they're not recommending fire in this area, but the heckin' armored cannon beetle is here, which in the original Pikmin could only be defeated by fires. Or, I mean reds, god damn it. Plunder Palace. Everywhere I look in this cave reminds me of home. Playing together with the children, sitting around the table, sharing a meal as a family. As the dog pilfers my side dish. Just that humdrum routine, irreplaceable everyday life. Yo, bread bugs! Alright, we'll just take the recommended ones. Hopefully there's more opportunities to get more purples in here because we don't have that many of them. Potentially more rocks too. Can we get an onion, perhaps? An onion of a color I don't have yet? Alright, so we've seen this sort of area for Dandori levels. Now we've got it for an actual cave. Okay, let's... too late. It's gone and buried it. Wait. So the way you deal with bread bugs... Oh, you can actually smack them. Okay, but the more effective way of killing them is to... They're gonna try and drag something back to their nest. And what you want to do is drag it back before they can drag it. Because if you do that, then they'll get bonked on the spaceship. Why was my controller working? Hold on, no, not you. Grab the thing, he's eating our Pikmin. No. This is why they recommend purples here, I guess. Bonk. Now I'm kind of craving a sandwich. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but sure. I'm just gonna bonk this one. Or will I actually? Yeah, I will. I guess they did it this way so that, like, you still have a way to defeat them even if you've collected everything on the floor. There we go, just smack them all on there. Alright, is there anything else left? Just these guys. Oh no, there's also that. Can't forget about the dice. God damn it. Why does the dice have astrology symbols on it? Oh, there's dice up there as well. There is evidently more... Is that soccer ball also a treasure? No, it's probably too far away. Is that enough? That is indeed enough. Let me just check. Okay, no. That isn't, but there is still a something. In the direction I'm looking, even. There's something. Oh. What is that? Is that a calculator? So unfortunately we could not get the giant soccer ball. Or football if you prefer. Okay, that's everything on this floor. Off we go. Yum. 20%, so there's 5 floors. And there's probably going, considering this is the bread bug place, there's technically gonna be a boss battle, but it's questionable how much you can really consider it a boss. Oh look, more rocks. I find it kind of interesting how they made the crystal look more like, well, actually crystal. Give it a taste of a bomb. How about no? They made the actually no. Let's not have the purples do that. They're slow. Yeah, they made the crystal look actually more like crystal instead of just glass. There's more stutter chucks. Right, just charge them. Nice, nice. Easy. That's the way out, but the fan's in the way. Interesting. Let's deal with these scutterchucks first. Smash everything. Oh, there's still dudes here. Oh, jeez. Right, you would hatch from an egg, wouldn't you? Is there anyone that still needs it? Yes. What about you? No? You. Okay. See if anyone at base still... Yes, there are still leaves here. Right, can yellows... No, even yellows cannot be flung that high. So we're gonna need to find a way around this area. Got a close-up of Ochi's eye there. Is that enough? 2 more. Oh, we can go up there. I didn't even see that. Then we can... Ah, we turn it on. Just throw a single purple over to get that. Then... Yellow's reach. Oh no, we probably... No, okay. So what we probably want to do is jump over here. Now that this is off, we can throw them up here. I'm making a toy robot. That should be everything on this floor then. Down we go. Man, already 10 out of... Oh yeah, that checks out. We're a third of the way done with the treasures and a little over a third done with the dungeon. No castaways yet though. And no onions either. Oh, there's a castaway on this floor. Right as I said that. So I guess this guy's sort of like our mid-boss. Oh, can I? Okay. I can't actually get up to him. Okay, everyone back. Maybe I'll use purples for this. Never mind. They evidently cannot. Sorry. They cannot do the stomp move. It's not what I meant to do. Are rocks immune to spikes? I think I'm just gonna use yellows. Yellows can just go right over. Okay. Off we go. As soon as it shoots, we move. Go, 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 go. Right, off. We'll probably get it in one more cycle. Go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. And the gate's open. Okay. Guess they had to wait for the other guys to get past. Okay, I'll check the ID info. Tweeler, I guess. A young researcher who is passionate about sedimentary rock and geological features, but avoids its messy counterpart, dirt. A young geologist from the research task force. Can't wait to test her on her knowledge of the field. Oh, that's everything on this floor, apparently. It was literally just the mid-boss. Very small dungeon indeed. So there's got to be like roughly 10 treasures on each. Unless there's just a shitload on the final floor in order to have the quote-unquote boss fight. Any bread bugs in here? They went and introduced bread bugs right at the start and then they just sort of stopped appearing. That is the wrong one. Right, the rest of y'all with me. No, not him. Target the flying dude. Frickin'. There we go, charge. Wait for him to come. And send a couple rocks. Go, 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 go. Boom. That's what I like to see. Then wait for one of them to grab it. That's not, I didn't mean to... Okay. Oh, it's not getting stunned. No, not you. Oh, they must have like dragged it back. Then the bread bug died, and then they dragged the bread bug back as well. Probably. Is there anything here besides bread bugs left? Anything dangerous? Why can't we bring this back? The purples can probably carry it. Oh. Look at them. They're so desperate. But now I don't think there are any left. Oh, wow, wow. Nothing left for us to tug a war with. Do they not climb up the thing? Oh. Oh, I climb up the thing. No! Bro, that's my treasure. Alright, we'll do this first. How do we get up there? Probably that. Okay. There is much more to this floor than I thought there was. Yeah, let's not worry about the bread bugs for now. Can always deal with them later. And then I'll just add a purple as well. So the once the bread bugs come, we're already ready for them. Never mind, they haven't even noticed us. Right, where's Ochi? Oh, it's another Hanafuda card. There we go. This one will work. Oh, this one's not on, so I need to... Are they gonna... They're not gonna notice? They're really not noticing. They just don't care anymore. Alright. If you say so. Guess we'll just get rid of them the conventional way. Can you guys, like... Yeah, you can. Camera? Oh, I can't... It really won't let me throw while jumping? There we go. Ta-da! Let's go get the rest of the Pikmin before we go deal with that dude up there. Do-do-do. Ah, okay. So then we do this and then we switch them again because now we can climb up here. And while we're here, bonk each of the bread bugs once. You know, if you just, you know, actually done the tug of war like you're supposed to, I wouldn't have had to bonk you. I feel like the Pikmin AI is a little smarter than past games with when it comes to like not falling off of walls and such, but they still do some... I can't get up here with Ochi, and I can't... So do I just have to send my dudes and hope that they don't die? That didn't work. Right. That didn't work. Let's get closer. Okay, maybe we just send the yellows then. Since clearly the purples don't want to get high enough. That is... I am not understanding this. Because, like, I can't get up there. I can't even get to them now. I am very confused. Because Ochi can't climb. Oh! Well, shit. I think I figured it out, but it's a bit late now. I am aware. I am aware. This is how we're supposed to do it, I think. Yep. Man. I wonder how many... Because we definitely lost some. We lost... How many did we have? We had 95, so we lost like 11 Pikmin. Oh, hey. Oops. Okay, we got rid of it. Oh, and there's even this that I missed. So I hope those that I lost weren't like a bunch of purples. Because I did see some of the purples got over there. Let's just go over and, All because I didn't understand how to do this puzzle. Oh, and then I forgot to go and switch it back over to the way it's supposed to be. I am smart. Okay, that's everything. Unless there's something hiding in the egg, which there very well might be. No, Ochi. Okay, let's check within that egg. Man! Hey! My heckin'... Bruh, get off of there. There we go. And now... I can go up here. Get on Ochi. And go over here myself. It's just nectar. There we go. But let me just gather up everyone, see how many purples I have. Why did you climb up the rope? Okay, I lost one purple. I'm gonna be right back. I just want to check something. Okay, we all good. I could hear like the sound of like water going through pipes and stuff above my head. So I'm like, maybe I should check the kitchen to see whether the leak's leaking again. Anyway, that's the boss. The king bread bug. Oh, and it's a leafling? Bro's got a leafling and not just a normal castaway? Yeah, despite all the noises I hear above my head right now, nothing's come through in the kitchen yet. So, hopefully, it stays that way. That we'll take back, but the corpses we'll leave lying around so that we can use them to deal with the king bread bug. Oh, it's just dragging him in circles. Oh, here's the... So there's two king bread bugs. One's dragging the castaway around. The other... just wandering around here. Oh, they only... I was trying to get the stomp off, but it doesn't want to do the stomp if it hits it head on. Oh man, I've lost 3 purples, but there is a thing there for me to get more purples. So it should be okay still. Oh, there we go. Oh, we couldn't get it on fast enough. Because I didn't want to... I didn't want to, like, hit it on the head. Maybe if I get off, then I can swarm. No. No. Target this. There we go. That's what we want to do. We want to swarm. Not throw. So jiggly. Get bonked, my dude. Not quite dead yet. Oh! Okay, he does have a way of attacking us directly. He can charge at us. Let's wait for him to pick up the scent of something else and start carrying it around. Probably these dudes. Let's just hide in here. There we go. Tug of war time. The power of purple. Get bonked. Oh, is that a macaron? Nice. Then the other dude has the castaway. Oh, is that... There's more of them. No? Oh, he just probably just buried the castaway somewhere. Where is he? Dude? Where'd he go? He was here. Oh, there he is. No, not that, you dumbass. Oh. There we go. So I guess if you grab something else, then he gets distracted and he's like, oh, I want that one. So the leafling is buried somewhere then, I guess. Bonk. Right, everyone out of the way. Let me just make a start on this one. See if he notices. Just get it close. Yes, that's what we want. Get it. Yeah. Let's go! Dropped a bunch of poker chips. The gate is open, but now that that's dealt with, we can just go around and collect everything. Because I think all the enemies are dead now. Happy holidays! Merry Christmas, everyone! One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh? Where is that? Go out even higher or something? Like, we do have more rocks at the moment, but we can't just make more rocks, because we don't have a rock onion. So I'm going to use the yellows in the candy pop bud. We do still need more purples. Because I'm pretty sure those ones aren't going to have an onion. So let's go up and see what's up there. What oh what is waiting us upon the table? And there's another candy pop bud. Ayo! Oh, hi there. Hey. Bonk. That didn't work as well as I would have hoped. Now he's just a little guy. Oh, I should save some of my yellows for the candy pop bud. There's the castaway. Figures, the data's still unreadable. All we can do is bring them back and get them cured. It is interesting that they threw a leafling into a regular dungeon. Normally they're saved for Dandori challenges, but I guess because this is the final area, and also maybe this is how they justify getting us to do all of the night missions. So theoretically, this should be the last of everything. We got the Flawlick. Oh no, there's another something. Probably buried. Oh no, it's just hidden in the grass. Now that should be all the somethings. There we go. Time to leave. Return to the surface. Whee! Everyone's tumbling. Twi'lek and Leafling. We retrieved a whole bunch of new stuff. Holy shit, that's a lot of treasure. We got... Oh, actually, I'm gonna read this at the end of the day anyway, so I might as well leave it for now. We lost 3 purples, but we also got an extra 10, I think. Thank you for the reminder, Sphere. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And there's the Flalic. Number of Pikmin you can withdraw increased by 10 again. So there should only be one more Flalic, probably. There's Moss, almost ready for battle again. Guess I'll just have a look around. Some more Scutterchucks. Some raw material. I did see a buildable wall over here. And there's a treasure under there. And one up there, okay. Just doing some reconnaissance. Off we go! Back to base. But this does mean we're gonna have to do another nighttime mission. We'll see how we go with timing. I'm thinking at the moment potentially one more nighttime mission and one more daytime exploration. And then that'll probably carry us to the ending, plus the new treasure and Piclopedia entries. Oh, it's another research task. Task force recruit, right. They did say that, I just forgot. Look at all of that. Gimme series. Complete. It's interesting, it's a bunch of like poker chips or casino chips and then a regular purse. Interesting. So much sparkling. More than we could ever need. Maybe we need more for the post game or something. Anyway, we got the Wisdom Emblem, the Relentless Spear, the Buddy Display, the Disc of Sorrowful Wisdom, the Disc of Surprising Wisdom, the Long Shot Totem, the Go With The Flow Totem, the Solar-Powered Computing Machine, the Dimension Converter, the Kickstart Combo Bot, the Nexus Combo Bot, the Disc of Amusing Wisdom, the Planetary Relicuity, the Talisman of Life Rain, the Disc of Joyous Wisdom, the Memory Fragment bottom left, the SS Berry, the Disc of Angry Wisdom, the Heart Container, the Love's Fortune Cookie, the Sweet Stumble Knot, the Disguised Delicacy, the Sweet Torrent, the Perforated Raft, some Nuggets, and some Creatures. They just straight up called it a Heart Container, huh? Only 18% on our first day. This dog Moss comes up quite a lot in Captain Olimar's voyage log. I'm very intrigued. Perhaps we'll encounter her somewhere on this planet. Bro, we already did. Hello. Oh, I hope so. There's a lot that can't be captured in text alone. This is very clearly supposed to play before we meet Moss on this day. You read my mind. If I could get a tissue sample of an unknown space dog species, think of all the experiments I could run. Experiments? What kind of experiments? Anyway, I guess it's time to go back to the ocean. Back to the seaside for a nighttime mission. Woof woof. Let's see. Oh, there is a thing. Wow, thanks a ton. You bloomed a whole lot of Pikmin flowers. They're so beautiful. There we go. That's that one fully completed now. But you can't really be done, right? This world needs more flowers. Keep blooming. You gotta keep blooming. Okay, so this one you completed, but it keeps refreshing. So it's like an endless supply of of raw material. Your horticultural efforts have not gone unnoticed. The Pikmin population has bloomed thanks to you. Da-da-da. There you are, the aforementioned token. That is my thanks for all your hard work. And this one's, I guess, another one that just keeps going. Keeps on going and going and going and going. Was I going to check again? Ah, yes. So we'll check with Shepherd. Use up these 2. Never mind. Everything is 3 now. And we'll check with Russ as well. Survey drone, idle counter, tough stuff, anti-electrifier, scorch guard, homesick signal. Gunk busters. Eh. None of these are particularly like things that I feel like I need. So I guess I'll just go without. Alright, time to explore the time to defend the second one of Water's Edge. It's not really like a tower defense because there's no real like towers or whatever, but I keep thinking of these nighttime missions as like a tower defense. Oh, this is the 2-star? I thought the other one would be, because like the other one's high up on a thing and they can only come from one direction. But this one is like very open. About the glow Pikmin, you'll need more. Yeah, no shit. I didn't mean to throw Ochi at that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Protect the room. Oh, there's 2? Why are they so far apart from each other? Okay, hold on. Ochi, you protect the blue one. I heard the thing saying like, oh yeah, the creatures are coming. Trying to get rid of this one before they become aggressive, I guess. Let me just see. Oh, there's one, but Ochi's there. That's probably okay. There we go. Grab all of that. Okay, things are coming from there. Focus on protecting after that, he says, while the things are like already coming. Go. Okay, never mind. I can't leave it to Ochi. Don't let it get destroyed. I'm coming. There's two of them and they're so far apart. How am I supposed to not take my eyes off of it? Okay, Ochi did get it in the end. No, not the front, you dumbasses. Okay, we're fine apparently. Bruh. What's even attacking it? And why are they attacking so fast? How are they? Oh, there's two of them. That's how. Jesus Christ. At least we won't have to do this for a while again. After. Because, like... Okay. Charge out its back. No. Oh boy. Water dumples are on the way. And the Toady Boy stuff. There's the other trick knoll. Got. But we don't really care about the trick knoll, we care about the... Bro, I don't really have time to forage for more Pikmin right now. It's kind of a bunch of dudes. That are on the way. Oh, are they? Oh, they're right here. Okay. Let's just, Stop calling me new blood. Get him! Okay, there's them dealt with. Get that boy stuff. That should be the last of them, right? Yeah! We did it! That means we get 2 glow sap. Shut up, Yoni. Yay, glow sap. And we get 2 right, because there were 2 luminol. Even though it only showed 1 cutscene. It's been too long since we did night missions. The art of Dandori. Side missions, things to do, co-op mode. Where are the castaways? It is morning again. And we are back. Harvest successful. Yeah, we got 2. Nice. That means we can cure this person. Welcome back for your night expedition. Kee-hee, it's complete at last. Ross, what exactly have you been doing locked up in the lab all night? Behold, my latest invention. This device can perfectly reproduce anyone's voice. And this is useful for rescue a cow? Kee-hee, only a fool incapable of grasping the seismic implications of great scientific discoveries would ask such a question. Wow, Colin, really? That's a bit much, don't you think? But I'd never say something like that. That was Russ. What? Okay, let me tell you what I can grasp. So this thing is going to be a problem, so I'm banning it. Key indeed. Alright, time to cure the leafling. Administer the cure at once. Pop, 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 pop. It's Santi. Currently a temp at Satella Travel. He's had many jobs over the years and seems fated to always cross paths with his rival. What? Okay, so he was part of the Interstellar tour. And we completed a side mission. Cool. We'll deal with that after. Let's explore. Back to the hero's hideaway. And then that'll probably do us for the day. We're doing like 3 exploration days and 2 night days. That's a good amount of progress, right? Burgeoning spiderwort. There used to be 2 different types of spiderworts, but one of them just sort of stopped being used after Pikmin 3 or after Pikmin 2. They were both introduced in Pikmin 2, and then Pikmin 3 is like, no, we don't need the other one. Just keep the spicy one. There used to be one that was like bitter, and it'd turn enemies to stone. Alright, just auto it. Olimar's family must be so worried. Alright, Moss is probably up and about again. Can we actually get onto that? Does it get close enough to here? I don't know. However... Bam! Eat shit. There we go. Moss is down. Which means we can explore to our heart's content. We haven't seen why it suggested ice Pikmin just yet. Like, I've seen electric enemies. And I've seen rock enemies. But nothing specifically for ice. No, not that. Throw it at the enemy, you dumb shit. Keep an eye on Moss. Right, and if... This will be a more convenient starting spot. Ah, shit. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I should have waited until I had all my Pikmin back before I tried to take these guys on. That's fine, we can... Ice apparently isn't instant death anymore, so... Okay, hopefully everyone got back. Oh yeah, they just got it there in time. Nice. Right, do that. Pick those last yellows. Let's get back over there before moss causes problems. Eh? Oh. These guys went all the way up there and then I moved the base. I was trying to throw rocks, but sure. Why are they all going after that instead of the dude? Ah, and there's another cave up here. I'll save that for later. It's another game cartridge. Alright, you'll break that. Then I need to get over here before Moss wakes up. What game is that? Okay, y'all do that so that the rocks can break these. Ochi just ain't coming back, huh? Guess he didn't detect that I'm somewhere that he can get to now. Hey, Ochi. Come here. There he comes. Alright, that's a bunch of stuff sorted there. Oh, I lost 2 ice to the dudes. Alright, what is it? Oh, it's one of these little guys. They're not a threat. So there's a tunnel to get up onto the stairs? Is that really just to, like, to get the spider wart? What's the point? Like, I know spicy sprays are good and all, but, like, I don't care about it that much. But it's interesting, this house, for the most part, seems no worse for wear. But also there's a bunch of, like, bugs and plants growing all over the place. Yeah, this is not really worth it. It's just for... Like, that's cool if we have some time left over in the day, but... Right, how about we go up here? Where does this take us? Is this the bunker from the voyage log? It seems to be locked. Hey. Okay, it wouldn't let me turn the camera. All right. There's these things that we can, like, push over, I think. Or can we only push it from one side, maybe? It doesn't seem like the way to do it. And moss is almost up again. Let's see if we can deal with the armored cannon beetle. Oh wait, this is how we do it. We charge with Ochi. Now, does he play like the Arctic cannon beetle now? Or do we... Okay, no, we do have to, like... There we go. Ah! No, No, y'all! Oh, fuck. Okay, no, so we do have to... He just didn't want to suck before. And that opens up his back. Is it still... Oh, so ices can get it. Hey? When did we get the safe combo? Okay, so it is still the same, like, method of fighting it, only it's not hot anymore. So any Pikmin can hit it. Good to know. Would have been better to know before I lost a whole bunch to its rock. But you know. Oh, that definitely works. Is that a beach ball? Okay, get the rest of it on yellow. Oh, but moss is about to show up and cause problems. Keep all the ice with us. I'm ready. I'm ready for your moss. I'm ready. You gonna wake up? There it is. Okay. Oh, so I need to defeat it in order to get my Pikmin back. Okay, that's not great. Oh, the mites are back. Didn't I defeat them? I guess they respawn. Oh no. So if we damage it enough, we chase it off and our Pikmin come back. Cool. What's in here? Just an egg, okay. I wonder how many of the different types we lost. Because the only one we can make more of at the moment is yellow. It makes it incredibly concerning when we lose things that aren't yellow. Alright, where else can we go? Oh. Don't fly off platform. There we go. I should probably go down and get those. I thought I could sneak it in. Oh, Moss is asleep. Probably resting up its health. Also, when did I find the blue combo? Apparently I found it at some point, but I sure didn't see. Oh! It's one of the treasures, probably, because I found a playing card with like a heckin' with the clubs on it, right? So that's probably it being like, hey, that's what the thing is. The club is 9. Belly seems like a good target, or I could just do this. Easy as. Oh. They don't know how to get it down. Why do they not know how to get it down? There's a platform that comes up every now and then. Oh look, an ice dweevil. But I did lose a dude down there. Couple dudes. Oh, frosty bulbs. Wait, no. Bad. Oh, there's a dweevil. Okay, never mind. Everyone back to me. Corpses are probably gonna go to waste, but oh well. Eh? Oh, did Moss fucking wake up and steal? Oh, no. Right, well, we lost 10 Pikmin because Moss decided to fucking snatch them. Bruh. Give them back! Yeah, it might be a bit of an earlier finish, but I think we're not gonna do another day because lost 10 Pikmin. No. End exploration. Not a great day. We lost a bunch of Pikmin. But we did also bloom a bunch because we defeated the big boy. Hopefully our gains outweighed our losses. I mean, obviously we didn't get more rocks and ice, but we made some headway on exploring the overworld at least. We got the Peacemaker Combot, the Shooting Star Shield, the Spinning Memories Plank. Oh, it's Kudadin. The Divine Balloon and the Unbreakable Promise. Okay, so we did bloom more than we lost, but we lost 10 ice and 3 rock, which we can't get back all that easily. Because apparently there's only onions of red, yellow, and blue. Hey Dingo, isn't it about time you got back out there and helped us search for the missing castaways? Maybe, but who's going to protect the rescue command post while I'm gone? It has been helpful to have Dingo on call to provide any necessary guidance for Melody. I suppose I hadn't considered it that way. Well, be sure to consider it in future. That was a close one. So we have to go and search for treasures that are like the playing cards. Alright, yeah, it was right out the front, wasn't it? So first we'll go around and see if anyone has anything they want us to say. want to talk to us about? Ah, yes. You seem to be traveling through those caves at a good clip. Drop your latest report on me. I want to help you discover the spirit of caves. You should continue your endeavor to explore even more of them. Alright, anyone else? Anyone else? Bernard, you're making some real good progress curing folks. You know what that means. Reward time! I like your pace. Keep it up! So there's still at least three more leaflings. Though I don't know whether that's in the post-game or, like, now. You've got to be kidding me. Him again? I can't believe he's here. Will he ever stop getting in my way? Him? Who, him? Him, your pilot, Bernard. I'm Santi. Right now I'm a freelance pilot, but he and I have a long history, you see. Okay. Cool beans, my dude. Anyone got anything else for us? I'm Twyla. I appreciate your help. I came here as a geologist with the research task force, but frankly, I can't get off this planet fast enough. And the streamer's just wandering around looking for content. Always gotta be on the lookout for content. Alright, schnauz time. It's humbling, really. It isn't much, but please accept this. Da-da-da. Ba-na-ba-na. Feel like I must be dreaming. Alright. New treasures, let's go. We start with the Sweet Torrent. Be warned, if you take a bite of this doughy raft, you'll quickly find yourself awash in a torrential river of sweet cream. Your only choice is to eat, and eat as quickly as... I read that so poorly. Your only choice is to eat as quickly as you can. If you can't keep up, ask someone to throw you a life preserver before it's too late. Oh, it wasn't a heart container, it was a hearty container. The shape of this treasure represents perhaps the most important things there are in the universe. Life and love. If you pour your heart into this cookie and give it to someone you care about, it's sure to have a powerful effect on them. Love's fortune cookie. Do they love me? Do they love me not? These are questions we have all asked ourselves at one time or another. And this cookie has the answer. Simply eat each tasty petal as you ask your question. What will the answer be? The final bite will tell. SS Berry. This spaceship was clearly styled to look like a cake with fruit on top of atop it. I suspect it was specially designed for couples heading out to space on their honeymoon. Goodness, I hope no one tries to eat it. The ship might crash in some strange locale. Hardly the idyllic vacation of newlyweds dream of. Gee, we wouldn't want even more shipwrecks. Unbreakable promise. A hoop topped by stone made of the hardest substance in the universe. A perfect gift to give those when making an unbreakable promise. Though I am told this stone can in fact be broken. Perhaps then it is meant as a reminder that no promise is truly unbreakable. The Princess Pearl. It's said a king gave this orb to his beloved daughter that it contains all the wisdom the princess would need as the next ruler of the land. Note, it is not especially flashy. One can assume that's because good leadership is not about flash, but about substance. Next, all the heckin' poker chips we got. Disc of Angry Wisdom. Better keep an eye out when in close proximity to this sentient disc. Apparently it has a bit of an anger management problem. Further details about its tendency to lash out have been lost to time, which makes it all the more intimidating, doesn't it? Next, the Disc of Sorrowful Wisdom. In moments of sorrow, it may be helpful to consult this unusual intelligent life form. Empathy is one of the highest forms of intelligence, so this disc surely has more than enough to share with you. You may not be able to hear its wisdom, but you will feel it. The Disc of Amusing Wisdom. Sometimes you will wake up and decide that today will be unlike every other standard issue day. Today, you tell yourself, will be filled with fun and amusement. What could be more amusing than dancing? Why, nothing. On days like this, simply grab this disc and get your groove on. Swing it round with abandon. Yes, soon enough you will have to return to life as usual, but I promise it's okay to let your inner rhythm take you away on occasion. Disc of Surprising Wisdom. Should you ever find yourself stunned beyond words, this wise creature will be a true friend to you. Let its waves of knowledge wash over you and bring about a deep inner calm. Indeed, there's something soothing about simply being in its presence. Right, we have the memory fragment bottom left. 2 flat sides and a corner. Could this fragment belong in the bottom left position, or does it go above in the top right? No, my gut instincts say bottom left. Sometimes your gut is all you have to go on, and go on you must. And go you must, rather. Anything else new? Yes. The heroine's tear. When you lay eyes upon the elegant tear shape of this fruit, it may just bring a tear to your own eye. The perfection of it makes everything else in life seem somehow less perfect. Then, when you taste how perfectly sweet it is, prepare to weep with joy. Mangoes are pretty good. The Assembled Courage series. The Nexus Combo Bot. Ah, the very heart of the robot. It all comes together right here. Separate parts join to become one. Voila! A team is born. It takes determination and drive to pull everyone together, but that's what the heart of a team does, and that's how victory is won. Peacemaker Combo Bot. If the right arm is all about valor and victory, the left arm is about love and peace. You could say that while one hand throws a punch, the other reaches out for a handshake. This symmetry is important. It keeps the whole body, nay, the whole universe, in balance. Kickstart Combo Bot. This robot's right leg is planted solidly on the ground. Its stance is firm. It says, you can do anything, if only you have the courage and conviction to do it. Inspiring, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Now I too am ready to put my foot down. Put my own foot down, rather. The Buddy Display. This device not only stores, but also displays images from the distant past, and there's something about how the image is frozen on the screen now. The two friendly creatures pictured there are familiar somehow. Try as I might, I can't quite put my finger on it. Solar-powered computing machine. This enormous computing machine not only allows for complex number crunching, but ensures these crucial calculations can be completed whenever needed. Note the enormous solar cell that powers it. Whoever built this marvel has harnessed the incandescent fury of the sun itself, and used it for math. Then, could it end? Spinning, spinning, spinning. These memories are spinning in my head. Or are they memories of spinning itself? Wait, what is happening? I'm starting to believe this mysterious black plank actually contains someone else's memories. Dizzyingly strange. Then the dimension converter. The technology built into these specs is incredible. To begin, there's a filter in each lens that alters light at the quantum level. Dimensions are converted in the process, and things you couldn't see that were right in front of you are revealed. Eye-opening. Then we have the Shooting Star Shield. To be a great warrior, one must be able to withstand not just one attack, but attack after attack. This small but powerful shield is designed to protect its owner from an onslaught of blows that land like a shower of shooting stars. Endurance is strength. The Divine Balloon. Made from paper so impossibly thin that it appears to be the handiwork of a higher being. Be careful not to lose sight of this balloon. Despite its size, it can float along at the faintest breeze. Just one gust of wind might carry it above the clouds beyond your grasp. 3D glasses. Yeah. So this is how we found out the code combo. And I just didn't realize it. Wisdom Emblem. I feel certain the shape seen here represents wisdom. Just look at its arching symmetry. It's elegant but not ostentatious. Complex but not overly ornate. It brings to mind scholars with noses in books and scientists working towards conclusions. Last few, the long shot totem. Rolling this stone so that it lands on the specific symbol you want is no easy task. 12 sides is a lot of sides. I hate that blank is a lot of blank is a phrase that has been absolutely ruined for me by the Pokemon versus Lions debate. I read 12 sides is a lot of sides, and all I could think in my head is, but 1 billion is a lot of lions. Bruh. Why even try? But when you do at last get the symbol you hoped for, what a thrill. It's sure to keep you trying again and again. Go with the flow totem. With this many sides, how is this totem not just a sphere? Give it a roll, it seems like it might never stop, and when it does, well, there are so many numbers it could land on. Does it really matter which one? Best to just go with the flow. And finally, the Talisman of Life, Rain. When ancient people turned to this luck the ancient people turned to this luck wafer when things weren't going well for them. It served as a reminder that no matter how much it rained, the storm always eventually passed. And the same goes for bad times. These too always blow away on the breeze. Okie dokie. And of course, the Piclopedia. Right, we found an ice dude. The Dwarf Frosty Bulborb. We saw the adult version, but I didn't actually go fight it because we ran out of time. The ice crystals on its back are finely detailed and delightfully iridescent. As a juvenile of the species... Oh, interesting. So this one is actually... This one is actually of the same species and it's just young. It's not like the Dwarf Bulborbs. As a juvenile of the species, it sometimes overproduces that sparkling layer of crystals. One of its parents will then snappity crack away at the ice so that it doesn't weigh the little one down. My heart melts when I see such loving family dynamics out in the wild. Oh! So this isn't the armored cannon beetle, this is the horned cannon beetle. Wait, so this is... Granitus Chaculinae. Ah yeah, this is Granitus Ferus. So I guess that's why the underside didn't burn us. Because it's not the actual armored cannon beetle. It just looks like one. Its shiny black carapace is one of the most precious stones of the natural world. When it lifts its ebony wings, the briefly visible flesh beneath creates a striking color contrast. This is a living work of art that transcends the imagination. Then the flighty Joustmite. With a countenance like a little helmet-wearing soldier, it zips up to set its sights from the sky, then strikes its target. This captivating critter is truly a pro. It's unfortunate that when it flies up into the air, you can't see its clever false eyes on its shell or its charming face anymore. Then we have the Hydro Dweevil. Hydro? I could have sworn the blue Dweevils used to be called caustic Dweevils. Did they change the name? I might have to look that up. Because I looked it up. They did change the name of the... they obviously changed the Venom Dweevil. And I found out the reason they outright gave it a different name instead of just saying, oh yeah, this is the Munge Dweevil, we just redesigned it to be green, is because in Japanese, the Dweevils are all just named after the color. So, like, I don't remember the exact... I think it's like Carrying Spider or something. So the Munge Dweevil from Pikmin 2 was called the Purple Carrying Spider. And so obviously this one, since they made it green this time, they called it like the Green Carrying Spider. So because they changed it there, the English also had to come up with a new name for it. The English version. Anyway, Hydro Dweevil. It's bewitching to behold the way it skitters around on those long, slender lapis lazuli blue legs, while carrying treasure on its back. If in an excess of excitement you reach out a hand to touch it, a startling splash should deter you. Be calm and quiet around this beastie. And the Scutterchuck, these guys first appeared in Pikmin 3. How does it walk around on those two legs when it feels like the counterbalance should be way off? No idea. Watching it move around on the very tips of its tippy toes is like watching a ballet. If you offer to be a dance partner for this little spiky-toed sweetie, it will leap high into the sky. I bet this agile creature will have no trouble sticking the landing. What do you mean leaping high into the... That's not what it does. That's just straight up wrong. It doesn't jump, it throws things at you. That's why it's called the Scutterchuck. Bruh? Dalmo out here spreading false information. Anyway, here's the bread bug that the dwarf bulbwurbs are actually related to. It looks like your breakfast table's longtime staple. A loaf of bread with just the perfect color and buttery shine. Just from looking at it, I swear the aroma of baking wafts past my house. But you've never seen your bread loafing about like this. If you observe them for a while, you may catch them dragging things around with their mouths. It's heart-meltingly adorable. Giant bread bug. This perfectly cooked golden brown and fluffy. It must be a fresh-baked loaf of bread. Oh, my mistake. This is the wildly unique giant bread bug, with the texture and vibrancy only a living creature can possess. Don't let your eyes and gut deceive you. This lumbering muffin might just take offense, if you mistake it for a loaf of fresh bread. The Gildamandwee, which is definitely, this one's new to Pikmin 4. With one little gold-colored stone on its back, it toddles about, lantern flickering cheerfully. It doesn't intentionally deceive our Pikmin or our senses. They just respond to that gold-colored stone. Only the adults tend to be intentionally deceptive in this world or any other. What? Anyway, miniature Snootwhacker, which we kind of killed before we could actually get a chance to see what it does. The way it catches its food, protects its belly, and gets up while working with the weight of its sizable trunk are all taught by its diligent parents. Instead of hand and foot, they attend to their offspring nose and foot. They prepare the child for the day it will leave the nest and eventually become a parent itself. Oh, had we really not encountered a Waddlepus before? Could have sworn we did, but in like the water area. But oh well. This guy originally comes from Pikmin 3, I believe. This accomplished napper can snore away the whole day, but just watching the peaceful look on its snoozing face conveys a feeling of contentment. Also, if you get up close enough, it can blow bubbles that will envelop you. Have a fun float, it's like dreaming. And then we have Moss. Ochi and Moss are two peas in a pod. It's quite unprecedented that a space dog should meet such a similar creature on a far-off, unknown planet. You could even call it miraculous. Could they be siblings separated at birth? No, that's just not possible. Is that everything? That's everything. Cool beans. Alright, so... that's not the button. We're actually going to save and quit now. It's a little early, but I do have some things I need to do today. Hey? So I guess because we've reached the house area, the title screen is now the house. Our house in the middle of our street. Why did I go sleep mode? I was supposed to close the game. Oops. Anyway, like I said, that's gonna be all for today. Gonna be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. We could do the second 9 Clues game. We could do like Smash Bros, Xenoblade, any of the games I'm still currently going through. I know there's like a Mewtwo raid at the moment. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that off stream, so maybe we'll just come back to Pokemon for a bit. Smash Bros, yeah, I still haven't gotten back to my my permadeath run. Because we got to the World of Darkness and then I got distracted by other things. But regardless, I'll figure it out. Anyway, is there anyone still here? There's a couple people still here. One of them's Theo, one of them's me, and then there's someone else. Is there anyone I feel like? Let me just have a look around. I ended up in an ad. Thank you, ad. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? Oh dear, it's Seth. I haven't spoken to Seth in a while. But Seth is like a friend of a friend. So I was introduced to him through one of my friends. He's not a VTuber. So if... you know, flesh tuber jump scare. But, yeah. He's currently playing some retro game, I think. Oh, he's speedrunning it. Okay, yeah. I don't know what it is. I think from his stream title, it's apparently Utapau Chase. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So here's the regular raid message. Here's the sub-raid message. We're gonna go show him some love. And, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow, I suppose. Thanks for watching. Otsukame. Bye bye and scene.